Hi everyone, it's Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Welcome to our Song of the Week and Buttons class. Right now, some of you are going to be receiving Peter Bartman's settings, who attended our workshop, and some other things, donations for the Braille machine. So what we wanted to do in this video is two things. One, show you how to save your registration memories on your Tyros and onto your memory stick, so that when you put Peter's in, it doesn't delete all your settings, and you need to have those saved before you try and use Peter's disk. The other thing is, we're going to look at the chord fingering and give you an explanation about chord fingering today and which one is right for you. So let's first take a look at the Tyros and show you how to copy and paste all your registration memories onto a memory stick and back into your Tyros. Okay, I just put this stick in, and here it says Mike Mixon, and in that file I have all my MIDI files, which a lot of you got when you purchased your Tyros from me. So that's what's on there currently right now. Now, what I want to do is go over to my preset, exit out. I'm going to push registration menu. Now there's Mike Main. I have 8 registration memories saved in there, and Mike registration. So I want my Mike registration onto the thumb drive. So all I'm going to do is copy that, and we're on user up here, by the way, user. Copy that, press OK. Going to tab over to my USB stick, paste. There it is, Mike's registration memory. Now if you haven't saved your registration memories, you do want to do that. So that's easy, you guys know how to do that. And that's very simple. So now when I go out, I have my Mike registration and another registration on there. So this one I don't really need on there, so I'm going to hit delete. Okay. Are you sure? Yes. And there you go. Now if I go over to my USB, my registrations are there, and of course all my songs are there. And I can actually put that in my user, but I don't put all my songs in my user because I play them right off the stick there. So that's as simple as that. Now if you want to put it back in your Tyros, obviously you put your stick in and you go to Main, tab over to your USB, select Mike's registration, hit copy, and then tab over to user and hit paste. And that's all there is to it. Okay, now we're going to check out chord fingering. Let's just hit our function button here. Hit the C button where it says Style Settings, Split Point, and Chord Fingering. There's 3 things in there, so there's going to be 3 pages. I'm going to press it and tab over until you're on chord fingering. Now, I use mine on multi-finger. Now, when you put it on here, right up top here, it tells you which type it is and what it does. If you're playing it like a piano, in multi-finger, the reason I use multi-finger in the store here is because so I can show customers that they can play either chords or one finger in their left hand. So let's say you know 3 chords and you don't know the 4th or 5th chord when you're trying to play a song. That means all you have to do is press one note to get a full chord in your left hand, so you can play both chords and single finger in that mode. Now I normally put it in fingered chord because I play fingered chords on my Tyros at home, and once again it tells you what it is here. If you're a piano player, you might want to try all full keyboard, all fingered, full keyboard, whichever one works for you the best with your style of playing. And it's that simple. So I leave it on multi-finger and I'm good to go. Now there is one more quick tip. If you don't see cut, copy, paste, delete, save, all that, just press your menu 2 button, menu 1, menu 2. It'll be there. And a lot of times when you do this, it's on menu 1 and they're not there. Just hit the menu 2 button icon there, which is the down 8 button, and those things will pop up. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to save another bank of 8 registration memories. I'm going to call it my big band registration memories, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And keep in mind, start your lessons. I know a lot of you go right to YouTube. Go to our Tyros video lessons page. It's a great place to start. I have new release up there at the top, so you can see the latest new release. And that is a really good video to watch because it talks about the sounds in the expansion user button. Because as you know, if you watch that video, I've got 8 great sounds that I store here, and when I press my expansion user button, I have 10 more great sounds there that I could use anytime during the song. And of course I could also use the Yamaha's one-touch settings, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 more great sounds in there. But this time I'm going to store a registration bank over top of the one I have here and show you how to create this registration bank. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is press my registration 1, which I have a concert grand piano on. And of course you know that I change this frequently, the number 1, depending upon the song. So what I'm going to do here is hit my piano button, and I'm going to choose the cocktail piano. And once again, this is going to be my big band registration that I'm going to set up. I'm going to hit voice set right now. I want to make sure my reverb, tab over to where it says effect and EQ, I want to make sure my reverb is up near 38 to 40 to give it that much livelier sound there. So I'm going to hit memory and store. So I just stored over top of that piano. Now I don't want my guitar here like I have in my preset, so basically I'm going to put this preset on, and I'm going to go over to my woodwind section, and I'm going to choose a romantic clarinet or the super articulation clarinet. And that's a great one right there. And I can just hit memory and 2 right there. Now I'm going right over top of my registration bank that I already have. On my sax, here, number 3, I have my sax, so I'm not going to change that. I also stored a second sound here, and that's the big band unison, and I went to my balance and made sure the balance was good, but I stored it with it off, but I can just reach over and touch this while I'm on sax. So you can layer under here too. Now, on number 4, I'm going to want something different. I've got sax, clarinet, sax, and what do you want to put in number 4? So I'm going to hit brass and choose my big band trumpet, and I'm going to stick that one in number 4 right there. And once again, when you're doing this, let's hit 4, it's big band trumpet, let's hit voice set, and our reverb depth is already there, so I'm going to put that up to 38 and resave that trumpet there. Same thing with my sax is already up there at 40. My clarinet, I'm going to put that up to about 40 because I like lively things there. So I just resave that over top of it. Now in number 7 and 8, 7 I got Glenn Miller and 8 I got Glenn Miller Big Band. So now you can put anything you want here. So I'm going to go to my vibraphone, because that's a great one to use. Hit voice set. I'm going to take it up to about 40 again. Memory 5. Now in 6 I've got an organ, and I don't want an organ there because I'm doing a big band thing here. So now we're going to do something pretty tricky. Okay, so I'm going over to my styles, put swing and jazz on, and now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to check modern big band, and I'm going to see what Yamaha selected in the one-touch settings. Well, that's pretty good. That one. That's good too. I'm just going to pick that one because it's easy, and if you notice, there's 3 sounds already layered there. So I'm going to put that one into memory 6 right there. So I just stole a one-touch setting, put it in my presets. And you can do that, by the way. You can create your whole big band registration bank memory just by stealing them from one-touch setting and putting them in here. Then you don't have to remember where they all are. Okay, so I just changed the whole bank here. All I'm going to do is press save. The minute you change the name of this, it will save a new bank. So I'm going to just type in there B I G. I'll put a space in, and I'm going to put B A N D, big band. Press OK. Now executing, and there is your new big band right there. And let's go over here. Notice it's not there, so I can just hit save, big band, OK. There it is, big band. So I saved it to my USB. I did that by accident, by the way. I had it on USB when I hit save. All you got to do is go to user and resave it right there. And there's your second registration bank. Now when I'm playing, I just touch this button right here and change my registration real quick. So, boom. There's my first set of registrations. Here's my big band. And it's that easy. Okay, so before you put Peter's stick in, please save your registration memory so you're not calling me and saying, uh-oh, I've got a problem here. Make sure you save it, okay? And we're going to have a good time with that. Once again, everything's on our Tyros video page. Great place to start, and we hope this video helped you, and we hope some of you enjoyed the registrations that we have on there. This is Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware, saying have a great day and keep playing, and see you in a couple days for our new song, When You're Smiling.